Hello, this is the king of isopods and we are going to make a terrarium today. It is going to be a fish-sized terrarium and we are going to use some lava rock. It will be washed and then it will be removed from all the debris. After that we'll remove all the water and we'll have a jar, a cheap jar. Put the lava rock into the jar and it will be used as the drainage layer. Then you would ideally put it on a slope, make it into a proper shape, however you want it, and then you would put more lava rock in it so that you won't raise the lava rock. But anyways, you put a good foundation false bottom layer in order to provide an aerobic zone with oxygen for the roots of the plants to grow. And then here's the soil mix. There's 1 part of carbon, 1 part of akadama, and then 1 part of just, you knew it, soil that I took from the Isopod terrarium. The soil, just basic soil, peat soil, whatever soil, compost, it will work. As long as it doesn't have any fertilizer. It should look airy like this. Then prepare a piece of netting, a fabric, transparentish fabric that will be normally used in art and crafts. And also, people use it to wrap the orchid flowers when they give it to people, especially in the new year. So I cut it to size and it will be used as a separator. It's used to separate the soil and water. Whenever the water drips down, the soil will get caught and retained on this netting so that it would not clog up the lava rock and defeat its purpose. I then proceed to insert this piece of netting on top into the bottle on top of the lava rock, and I spray it down so that it will adhere properly. And then here is some carbon. This is some rice hull carbon and it is made from carbonizing the rice hulls. Yes. So this will serve as a filtration and remove any toxins from building up in the terrarium so that firstly it will not get moldy, second the plants will grow healthy and it can last longer. However, the terrarium itself also need to be balanced because the activated carbon will lose its effectiveness over a course of half a year to 1 year as it becomes saturated with those toxins and other trash. You can say that it's a buffer for any room for error. In a smaller jar like this, there's less room for error. That's why I put a little bit more. And also, I washed my hands before making this. And also, especially when I contact the substrate and anything, I need to wash my hand thoroughly so that nothing get moldy. As caused by imbalance of the system, as the natural oils on your skin might affect the balance of the microfauna and flora in the terrarium, because the oils might make some bacteria more active, and that's why it damages the plant and the roots, and that's why the plant dies. we want it to be as clean as possible. I mean clean, it's not free of bacteria. I mean free from human-caused bacteria. So, especially in situation where we cause the bacteria, then is the problem. Then we put in some moss. You see that I use a tweezer that has been sanitized over an open flame earlier. Yes, I sanitize my tweezer on the stove so that it will be clean. Because this tweezer was used for some other purposes. And that is why I need to sanitize it. So, I pat down the moss so that it will have a good adhesion, and later on they will grow rhizoids to anchor themselves. Rhizoids are tiny hair-like structures in the moss. They use it for attachments. Then I added some plants. I put a legionella in the front of it. And then I put in a rotala in the back of it. Well, okay, so I guess I will put some Fittonia in it too. Because why not? Okay, so this stem will be good. It will be suitable. When you make terrarium plants, when you plant them, it's best to use cuttings or very small plantets. Why? Because if you put a cutting and let it root in your container, it means that it takes time. It needs time to grow root, meaning that it is going to stay small for a longer period of time. My other larger terrarium build, I think I might need some maintenance soon because the plants are going wild. And I guess that I might need to make another terrarium to accommodate those plants, because I only have two options. One, throw away the nice cuttings to make more terrarium. Haha, you knew it. So I put two more cuttings in it, and it looks cool, but a little bit boring without this. So I moved the red Fittonia aside. And then I inserted the traveling watermelon begonia plant. It is not a begonia strictly, but I will call it as a begonia for now. So, that's how I thought it is. A terrarium laying on its side. That's my initial plan. So I sprayed some water and decide to insert some more moss in the front so that it will look nicer. I place a pincushion moss in the front because it has thicker leaves and provides contrast in the terrarium, because it also have lighter colored leaves, leaf-like structure. Mosses don't have leaves because they don't have vascular system. But anyways, we call it as leaf for now. So the greenness of the moss, of this moss, is lighter and also a different texture. It will make the terrarium looks nicer. Insert one haircap moss in the middle. And also some more of the pincushion moss in the back. I put in a climbing ficus into the terrarium. And it will be fun, trust me. Because what you think will be absolutely wild. This is a terrarium, correct. So, here I have some springtails, correct. Springtails are basically the cleanup crew and they will eat mold. And they are your best friend in terrarium and also keeping isopods. They are so useful. I sprinkle in some springtails. However, I put it upright and I thought, why not make it upright? It looks so much better when it is upright. That's the big brain moment. And this whole build changed entirely. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching and please subscribe and like the video in order to support my channel.